Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the Tour of Catalunya, which will start tomorrow on the 25th of March. It is the next stage race on the World Tour calendar of the season, and by most people it is considered the least attractive of the week-long stage races in the spring. We have at the start of the season, we have Paris-Nice and Tirreno Adriatico, the first outings for many of the prominent riders. That is really exciting. Then yesterday we had the first monument of the season, and now it is kind of in between. The cobbled classics are almost here, or the cobbled monuments are almost here, and the Ardennes are too far away, so the riders, or most of the riders who are peaking for those races will race Itzulia in Spain later on in a few weeks. So this race is kind of in between the races that most of us anticipate. And also the route of this race is most of the time pretty unspectacular. This time again there's only one real climb, and that is Volta 2000. That could lead to some gaps, but most of the time this race is dominated by Valverde, who gets stages. He won the general classification the last 2 years because it was not very selective and came down to bonus seconds. Because he was and is probably still one of the best sprinters after lumpy hilly stages, and we have a lot of those in this race. But this year the start list is pretty incredible. If I take a look at my notes here, other than Valverde, we have also his teammate Quintana, we have Enric Mas, we have Froome, we have Chris Froome and Bernal, we have probably as a captain Max Schachmann, both of the Yates brothers, we have Miguel Angel Lopez, then we have also Caruso, Kelderman, we have Kruijswijk, we have Bardet, Dan Martin, Port, Pinot, Woods, Zacharino Spilak, I don't know who will be the captain, maybe even Haas for Katusha. And I probably also forgot some riders, but the start list is pretty crazy. Basically everyone who is a good climber or a favorite for the Grand Tour. Probably every climber who is a favorite for Grand Tour is at the start list. Most of them, at least. There are just very few missing, but Catalunya attracted a really great start list, a really great field for this season, and we often say it is not the route but the riders who make the actual race. So maybe this lineup will lead to more exciting racing than the previous years, because in the previous years, like I said, it was often just ride along and get out-sprinted by Valverde in the end. I mean, the Spaniard was pretty happy about that, and his fans probably too, but for the general cycling fan, it was not the most spectacular racing. Here's hope that it will be different this year. There are a few riders I will probably keep an eye on for even yet for the Ardennes, like Dan Martin. How is his form for the Ardennes? Or Max Schachmann, because he changed teams and because at Quickstep he had no chance against Alaphilippe, and this season shows even more so that he would have to play second, third, or even fourth or fifth fiddle at that team. And Bora Hansgrohe, he can be a captain. That will be pretty interesting to see. One of my favorite riders, Enric Mas, will ride only a second race of the season because he's targeting the Tour de France this year and wants to podium that race. So how is his form at the moment? All of that will be pretty exciting to see. I don't know if I can do videos after every stage, because, well, I started doing these videos during my vacation, and that ends during the middle of the week, of the next week. So we'll have to see how I am affected of working, and after that checking for the cycling results, and then probably sitting down here with the camera doing these videos. I try to do them as frequent as possible, but yeah, other than that, I guess I will see you over the next few days if I do my reports of the stages, and until then, I'm out.